You made a wish this week. And if you haven't gotten the notification or the confirmation that it's coming true yet, I'm here to be that for you. And I'm here to prepare you because you are in such a transformative place right now. You are in a labyrinth and you are deep in it. And things have felt really challenging for a while now, for a really long time. And you know that things are getting better because you are finally putting in the work. But despite things improving and things moving forward, there still seems to be this feeling of lack, or maybe it's more fear that the other shoe is going to drop. And that feeling is valid because I know the other shoe has dropped almost every single other time in your life. Every single thing that you have poured your heart and soul into has given you life, but it has also brought you a lot of pain. Because the things that brought you joy and the things that you cultivated and tried to make grow in the world were things that the people around you didn't want you to cultivate and didn't want you to grow. So they were constantly like snuffed out, stomped on, and over time that really made you kind of retreat into like a hermit's shell, like a little hermit crab. And something happened in your life in this last year that has made you realize that to continue to live the life that society and the world and the people around you are trying to condition you towards is a version of death that you don't want to experience. That is like true soul death. And you recognize it because you are feeling it within you. And you don't want that anymore. You are saying, fuck that, enough. We're making a difference. We're making a change. We're doing something different. And through that realization, you have started to take these steps to make your life better. But still, like we said earlier, there has been this feeling of, do I really deserve this? Is this really for me, or am I doing it to prove something to someone? And I'm going to tell you, it's both. It is you. And it does feel a little bit of like putting on a suit that doesn't belong to you. It does bring up imposter syndrome because you've never worn this. You've never been this version of yourself. You've been wearing like a clown suit your whole life. And now you're finally putting on the clothes that are actually meant to be on your body. You're stepping into a skin that actually feels like home. And that's scary. And that can feel very here and there. It's the best place I can describe it. It's like you're not the old you, but you're still not the new you yet. But lately, you have been putting a lot of work, and I want to like reel it back to what's about to happen in your life because it is powerful and it's exciting. And I'm in the middle of moving, and I wasn't even going to record a video, but I was like, oh, nope, we're doing this. Okay. You made a wish recently. And I want to say it was within the last week, definitely within the last month. And that wish, in case you make a lot of wishes, is the one that reminded you of little child you. I don't know if you blew an eyelash. I don't know if you took an eyelash and you stuck it on your chest. I don't know what it was that you did. If you blew out candles because you recently had a birthday. But, and I want to say, again, if you haven't gotten the confirmation that this is coming true yet, like it will be coming probably by the time you finish this video. But really, And I'm not just saying that to, like, be clickbaity, it's because I can feel, like, the urgency of it, and I can feel that it's going to be one of those things that makes you kick your feet up and down. But this message is coming through for you, because just as excited as you're going to be when this wish that you made upon a star comes through, you're going to instantly have that feeling of imposter syndrome, and, "Do I deserve this?" And Source wants you to know that you did. This isn't just coming true because you made a wish. This isn't just coming true because you're favored by the universe, which you are. And it's not because you're just lucky and they're handing things out to you. You know that you did the work. You know it. You put in the hard work. But sometimes the universe wants us to say out loud the things that we truly, truly want so that it can give them to us. We spend so much time in our head being like, if we had this, if we had that, but you know that deep down there's that one little thing that you want more than anything, whether that is a new career, a new opportunity, a new love, whatever it is that you wished upon, it's coming true. And it's because you're deserving of it. And you deserve this break because you have been doing some really, really challenging, tough work over the last year. And you haven't felt like you've had a lot of wins. And I know objectively speaking, you're like, yeah, I'm doing really good. Like things are happening, but like there's still that something. And I want you to know that as of today, the beginning of that something is officially here. It's not just something that a tarot reader is going to be like, oh, this is coming your way. Tarot reader would say you're actually living it right now, whether you realize it or not. So I'm going to draw some cards just to see what Source has to say for you at this time. But do not be afraid to celebrate. Be excited about this. Show it off. You're allowed to really and truly be excited about this. And if anyone in your life that you decide to tell about this and they decide to be any kind of way other than positive, that is a direct sign from Source that they are not someone that is meant to be in your life. You need to kick them out of it. And if you can't fully kick them out of it, create some distance. Please, Source begs of you. So, I'm going to ask you to put your energy into this deck. I'm going to ask for your higher self and your angels, as well as my higher self and my angels, to come into the space. And let's see what Source has to say for you today. But I am genuinely like really excited about you because you and I are on the same wavelength and I can relate to your energy. But feels like the roller coaster is going up on a high, and we need to enjoy that because life goes up and down. And just like we have to be present in the moments of low and know that they are temporary, we have to be present in the moment of high and know that they are temporary too, but hopefully they'll last a little longer. Okay, so let's see what Source has to say. Cut this into three piles. Go one. You are so loved, seriously. Be excited. Really. And if you're still watching me and you haven't made a wish, but like you're liking this energy, manifest that. When the video ends, make the wish. It will come true. I know it. Imposter syndrome. You're walking away from that. It's upside down. So with the Seven of Swords here, I know that when we have had to work harder than most in life, when things seemingly get handed to us or things just magically happen, it can trigger us because we correlate that deserving good things means that you have to put in a lot of hard work. And yes, that is the case with some things. But the universe wants you to know that that's not the case with everything. That just like you have to, no, hold on. How do they want to explain this? Just like you are a really giving person towards other people and you want to help other people, you like giving, the universe wants you to understand that there are other people in the universe, as well as the universe as a whole, that wants to like give to you too, but you have to be willing to receive it. So if this has been a challenging thing for you where you have a really hard time getting help from people or just getting things from people, Source really, really wants you to know that you don't have to continue to live this way, and they would invite you to stop living this way. I think you were born into a family or a dynamic or society where receiving felt shameful, and maybe you didn't have many like circumstances in the past where you were in positions of receiving. So when you are put in that position, it feels very alien, very weird. You don't like it. You want to be on the other end. I got like something in my eye. But Source wants you not only to break that karmic tie that you have with receiving, because you are at a point where abundance needs to come into your life, but because they want you to be able to be that like generational breaker for the people that are to come, whether you have children or just people that come into your life that are part of your soul family, if that makes sense. So continue to do the work to stay get out of this mindset, even if that's just literally saying out loud, I am deserving. And then when you're presented with situations where you are meant to receive, actually doing it, because we can say the affirmation, I am deserving, all day long, but if we're continuing to be put in those situations and we don't take in those things, then the affirmation is worthless. So say the affirmation, but take the action as well. This is something that you are not only deserving of, but belongs to you. Whatever it is that this dream is, whatever it is that that wish was, it is something that is not only going to bring joy and splendor into your life, but into the lives of those around you. So, Source really, really wants you to know that what I love it. Yeah. Whatever cycle you felt like you had been drowning in or you had been trapped in for a really long time is, in fact, coming to an end. You have learned so much from it. Whether you want to admit it or not, you have. And if you don't realize how much you've learned, you are being invited right now to just take a moment and really sit with yourself and reflect on everything that has happened in your life in the last year, specifically in the last 6 months, and specifically in the last month. Because I know the last few months have been extremely heavy for you, and you felt like you were maybe at a point in the quicksand where you were not able to come back up. But through that absolute darkness and agony, the light found you, and you have been making your way back out of it because you realize that you deserve to feel that joy again. And through you digging your way out of it, you had a vulnerable moment where you made a wish, and the universe is saying, you can have it. So, when this wish comes in, you need to hold on to it and enjoy it. Share it with those that you feel like you want to share it with, but most importantly, really take the time to soak it in, because sometimes when something happy happens in our life, we don't sit with it as long as we should. We are so much more inclined to sit with our pain and the things that bring us shame than with the things that bring us joy. Those get old really quickly, and I don't know why that is, but this thing, you need to relish in it. And there's a lot of wonderful opportunities that are going to come from it. And if anything, I hope that this inspires you to continue to make those wishes to the universe, because you're starting to realize that so long as you take action towards whatever that wish is, the universe will help you and will grant it for you. So, if this resonated, leave a comment, claim this energy. We just did a wonderful energy exchange, so send me some of yours. And if you haven't subscribed, certainly do, because I have a feeling I'm going to be getting a lot more downloads that have to do with the path that you and I are on. So, your angels are with you. I am with you. You are so, so loved and you are so protected. Enjoy the wish. And if you feel like sharing what it is, share it with me. For me, I made a wish 3 days ago, 2 days ago, on an eyelash that would not fly off my finger, but I did not give up until it did, that I would get some really, really exciting news about something by the end of the week. And just a little bit ago, I got a text message saying, hey, do you want to work an extra shift at the tarot place? And I said yes. So I've been wanting to work more there, and that came true. And I didn't think it was gonna be possible, but I put it out there and it did. So this is confirmation for you. Again, if you haven't made the wish, just do it and then take the action. Show up for yourself, work with the universe, and it will work with you. I love you, and I will see you so, so soon.